Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Frederick, Director of Jury Research Services at the National Legal Research Group, and I'm here with another tip in our series, Mastering Group Voir Dire. And this tip is avoid the looking good bias. What we want to do when we are asking questions of jurors is we want to avoid phrases that trigger the looking good bias. That is simply the bias that we have that we want to look good to others, that we want to make a good impression. And so we want to avoid phrases in our questions that trigger that response in jurors. Such phrases like bias or prejudice, being fair and impartial, or do you understand, all trigger the looking good bias. And let's think about that for a minute. Suppose a juror wakes up and they're saying, oh man, I feel real bias and prejudice today. I'm going to go down to the courthouse and I'm going to do some justice. And in fact, if someone asks me if I'm biased and prejudiced, I'm going to just put my hand up and say, yes, I am. That's not going to happen. What we want to do is that we want to phrase questions in a manner that doesn't provoke that kind of response. Because we do know one thing about prejudice, and that is, first of all, people do not recognize that they're prejudiced, and second of all, they really don't want to admit it. So we want to phrase our questions in a manner that don't trigger or prime this kind of response in jurors. So what I want you to do is avoid phrasing questions that produce a looking good bias. That's today's tip, and good luck with your next jury selection.